What's up, everybody? JC here. Today I'm going to be doing a tropical split brandy.
Stop! That's a precious extract from a rare tropical tree.
A split brandy, or mountain brandy if you prefer, is a spirit that's made with basically any combination of grains and fruits. Let me show you what I'm working with. I got 25 pounds of corn, 2 pounds of oats, and about 15 pounds of tropical fruit. Got plantains, mangoes, pineapple, and mandarin. I've got 12 gallons of water heating up. While I'm waiting on it to come up to temp, I'm going to start processing my fruit. Pineapple, mandarin, and my mangoes. I forgot how much of a pain in the ass they are to work with. They've got a big stone in the center of them, and it's hard to get the fruit off of it. I'm going to throw those into the mash as well. I'm going to hold off on the plantains for now. If I've got room, I'm going to throw them in with the corn. They still have some starches in there I could convert. So I'm just going to puree the fruit up, throw some pectic enzyme on it, let it start working. Be back when the water's heated up. My water is about up to a boil, so I'm going to kill the heat and add the corn. I got my 25 pounds of corn in. There's no need to add the oats quite yet. They're already cooked. I'm going to be using exogenous enzymes on this, so I'm just going to continue to stir off and on till it hits about 185. Then I'll add my HTL. There was zero chance I was getting those plantains to fit into the mash, so I went ahead and processed them separately. I'm going to add a little HTL to it. It's been 90 minutes. I can't even stir this stuff, so I'm sitting at 185 degrees, so I'm going to add 10 milliliters of high temperature amylase to it. Start thinning it up. I'll stir that in. Just cover it back up and let it do its magic. When it hits about 145, I'll add the alpha amylase. It's been 90 minutes. Starting to loosen up pretty good. At 170, so I'm going to go ahead and add my oats to it. Get these good and stirred in, and I'll come back and add the alpha amylase once it hits about 145. So there's zero chance that this mash is going into the fermenter tonight. It'll probably be dark by the time I add the alpha amylase. So I've decided to go ahead and get the wine portion of it fermenting. So I got my plantains. The mangoes and mandarins and pineapple. And I've got a gallon of pineapple juice that I'm going to add. This was planned to go in the whole time. I was going to use it to help cool the mash down a little bit. Use it right here. That's almost exactly 3 gallons. I got a little half a pack of D47. That'll be enough to get it going. Throw a lid on that, let it start get to work. Alright, it's been 5.5 hours since I pitched the high temperature amylase. It's down to 145. Time to add the alpha amylase. I'm going to stir that up. Cover it up real good. As you can tell, it's starting to get dark. It should still be about 100 degrees when I come out here in the morning. So perfect temperature for pitching the yeast. Alright, finally got my mash transferred over. It's been like 24 hours since I started this. And I pulled off a sample for a gravity reading. Check this out. Coming in about 174. But with the temperature correction, that gives me 181. I've never hit that high before. So I ended up adding another gallon of water. As impressed as I was with that 1081, I don't really need that. So gallon of water helped thin it out a little more. That brought it down to 1075, and that'll work off quicker. So now just time to add the yeast. I'm going with a combination of Fleischmann's bread yeast and Daity. I hadn't planned on it, but I think I might let that wine just ferment by itself for a while. I'll show you that in a second. So I'm just going to stir this up really good, throw the lid on it, let it work. And here's the wine working away. It's pretty thick. That's 15 pounds of fruit and probably only 2.5 gallons of liquid. I may add some more water or juice to it in a few days or something. We'll see. But yeah, I think I'm just going to let this work by itself for now. What's up, everybody? It's been 11 days. The tropical split brandy mash is finished fermenting. Now the fun part. I gotta get it from here into here. But first I gotta separate 27 pounds of grain and 15 pounds of fruit using a 2-bucket filtration method. It's a 5-gallon bucket with a lid. Cut off just enough for this one to sit on here. Got some holes drilled in this one. Straining bag. It'll take some time, but it'll work. Alright, I'm done. Got a full keg. Well, about 13 gallons. I still got some sludge over here I could sift through, but no, I'm good. Starting to heat up. I'm going to be running this single pass with the shocker, which is basically like a double pot still. I'll be back when something interesting happens. Alright, it's been 5 days. I got all my cuts aired out, blended together, and proofed down to 107. Let's see what I got. I have not tasted this other than when I was making cuts. So, going in blind. I do know that smell has changed a lot since I proofed it down. Before I proofed it down, it was just 100% corn. Smells a lot softer now. You can still kind of get the corn. The corn's much lighter than I expected. Very soft, floral. It's definitely got some fruit to it, but I'm not really picking one out of the 7 different fruits I threw in there. Let's have a sip. I like that. The corn is really taking a back seat way more than I ever thought it would. This definitely has a brandy character to it. I like that. Very easy drinking for 107. Yeah, I like that. That'd be good. Sipping out of a Glencairn or clanking shots. But I'm going to put it in this. I think a little thyme in there will work some wonders and make a really good split brandy. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. If you like what you saw here today, please consider checking out my other YouTube channel, Flatwood Cellars Homebrewing. Until next time, cheers.